Okay, Tim Showed Sponker. He's a small Minecraft YouTuber around 38,000 subscribers at the time of recording this, and he's from Lifestyle SP. He's a pretty unique skin. It wasn't requested, decided to build him because I like his skin. That's really limiting it. Anyways, the blocks you need are blue chocolate box, blue concrete, blue wool, blue powder, light blue concrete, light blue wool, light blue powder, sand, smooth sandstone, white concrete, orange terracotta, yellow concrete, and string, bare block, or structure void. I'm using string because structure void's broken. Anyways, there's a little blocks you need, so pause now to grab all of them. Okay, the first 9 blocks you need is your blue shulker box, it's your smooth sandstone, so grab that now. Okay. To start off, get your blue wool and go 8 in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop out 3 on both sides and connect it. Next, get your blue concrete and wrap a row around on top of that. Okay, next get your blue powder. Go to the bottom layer, pop in 1 from each end, make sure it's also popped out. Then move 1 more in on both ends. Then go across 2 on top of both of them, like so. And do the same for the back side. 2 popped out on both sides, and then 2 on top of both sides. Just basically 4 squares. Okay, next, you can break these 2 bottom blue wools on the back. Oh, not the back, I mean just the front. Boom, boom, with the blue concrete. Then on top of this, go 4 more blocks of blue concrete twice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next, place any block. I'm going to use smooth sandstone because it's a perfect placement block. Place 1 and 1 on top of the blue concrete, then pop them out. And then go up 2 columns of 4 with that, like so. Now go behind the smooth sandstone, get your blue shulker box, and place it the underneath of the blue shulker box on the side of it. Like so. Make sure you don't spam the trigger button, or whichever, however you're building it. And it should look like this, a nice dark blue color. Okay, next, the same on the back side for his legs. In the 2 middle columns, go up 2 columns of 4 blue concrete. Get your row of placement blocks popped out. 2 columns of 4. Go behind it and do your blue shulker boxes. And then break those placement blocks, and voila. Okay. Next, you can get your blue wool. Wrap around 4 rows all the way, from the front, the sides, to the back. That's the front done. So that's one side done. That's the back done. And that's the final side done. Just like so. Okay, next on the ends, on the back and front, go up 4 blue powder each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. Next, on top of each blue powder, go up 2 blue wool. Okay, next, on top of the blue shulker boxes, go up and make 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 of squares of blue concrete, like so. Then get your blue wool, and you can fill in the rest of the side of the legs. Just like so. Just like so. Pretty simple. Sorry if my describing of this build is not the best right now. A bit under the weather. But a bit of a high fever, some would say. So my mind's not in the best place, but I still want to make the video for you guys. I have more tutorials coming out. Hopefully I don't mess them up, you know, bookie and stuff like that. I want to get them out to you guys, because I do want to keep doing tutorials. And that's the side of all of his legs done. Now you move on to the torso. Start off with your blue concrete, and cross 2 rows on the front side, and 2 rows on the back side. Just like so. And it should look like this so far. Okay, let me just double check. Okay, next you can drop your blue concrete and your blue wool now. Keep your blue powder and your blue shulker box for later. We'll grab your string now. On the bottom, the top layer of the legs, pop out a nice 4x4 square. on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I just say 4x4? Yeah, I did. I'm right. Because I'm wrong. It's 4x3. He has girl arms. I forgot he has girl arms, little girly arms. Okay, and next on top of each string, barrier block, structure void block you just used, place a row of sand on top of it. Just like so. And just like so. And then on the rows of the sand blocks, pop out one, don't pop it out, but like go across one row of smooth sandstone on top of it. Just like so. Okay, next you can grab your white concrete, put that in your inventory. On the end, blue concrete. On the front side, go up 4 blue powder, 4 light blue wool each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the middle, go across 6 blue light blue concrete. On the right side, next to the light blue wool, go up 2 columns of 3 blue powder, light blue powder. On the left side, go up 3 columns of 3 blue powder, just a nice simple square shape. In the middle, go up 3 light blue concrete. Okay, on top of the light blue concrete, go up 4 blue powder. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the left of the blue powder, go across 3 light blue wool, and in the middle, go up 1. Between the middle light blue wool and the blue powder, go up 3 blue powder. To the left of those 2 blue powder, go up 2 white concrete. On the far right blue powder, place 1 white concrete to the right of it. Place 2 string popped out next to blue powder on the top. Then place 2 blue powder on top of those string blocks, and 1 white concrete on either side of the blue powders, like so. Okay. Go behind it, wherever the blue powders and the white concrete. Don't pop it out, and go in 4 white concrete, just like so. Finishing off this tie. Okay. Next, on the end light blue concretes, you can go up end light blue wools, you can go up 5 light blue concrete each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. On the far right corner, you make a capital blue L up to the white concrete like so. Light blue L. On the indents, go up 2 light blue concrete each. Then 3 light blue powder each. And on top of the light blue concretes on the ends, place 1 light blue wool each. Just like so. And it should look something like this. Let me double check the count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Perfect, okay. Okay, next, get your light blue concrete on the first layer of the arms, the first columns. Go up 3 light blue concrete each. And pop it out to the edges. Make sure it's not actually popped out, though. Just pull it around. And just wrap it around the arms. Just like so. And then go down on the same exact block, like a mirrored image for both arms. Just like so. Okay, next, get any placement block, doesn't matter which, and place it in each corner of the hands, like so. Okay, next get your light blue concrete and pop out a square on the front side for both sides, just like so. Okay, next, place a placement block on top of each blue square, doesn't matter, a light blue square, light blue concrete square, doesn't matter where. On top of that placement block, place 1 popped out light blue wool, and then pull it across. Make sure it's covering both blocks of the top of the light blue concrete, but not directly touching it. Okay, next, on the inner layers of the arms, where the 3 light blue concrete are, go up 4 light blue wool each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then top of both those, place 1 light blue concrete each, and then 2 light blue wool each. Okay, on the bottom light blue wools on the arms, pop away 2 away from the body, like so. Then place a square of light blue powder on both arms, then 1 line of light blue wool, and then another square of light blue powder on both arms, just like so. That's the front of Sponker done. Pause if you need to. Okay, now we go on the right side of his body. Start off, get your light blue concrete and place some placement block and pop it out and wrap it all the way around on the side of the body, just like so. Place one placement block on the far left side. On top of that, place one light blue concrete, and to the right of that, pull across 3 light blue wool. Go behind that in the next layer, pull across 3 light blue wool, then 2 rows of light blue powder, 1 row of light blue wool, and 2 rows of light blue powder. Just like so. That's the side of Sponker done. Pause if you need to. Okay. And on the exact opposite side of the arm, it's the exact same thing. So on the side of the placement block, place 1 light blue concrete, then fully encase those 2 rows. On the far right side, place 1 placement block, top of it place up light blue concrete, and to the left of it, place 3 light blue wools. Okay, next row, go behind it, go across a row of light blue wool. On top of that, go across 2 rows of light blue powder. On top of that, go across 1 row of light blue wool. And on top of that, go across 2 rows of light blue powder. Just like so. Okay, now we go on the back side. To start off, we're going to finish off the arms. Place 1 square of light blue concrete on the bottom of each arm, just like so, making sure it's popped out. Place a placement block on each arm, and make sure you've let 2 light blue concrete popped out. This time it's not light blue wool. Just like so. Okay, next on the inside light blue concrete, get your light blue wool and go 4 each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the bottom layer of the arms, connect it to the outer layer with 1 light blue wool in the middle for both sides. Then go up 2 light blue powder on top of both those light blue wools. Then 1 light blue wool on top of both those light blue powders. And then 2 light blue wool powder on top of both light blue wools. Just like so. On the ends, place 1 light blue concrete each. And then place 2 light blue powder each. Light blue wool each, like so. Okay, on each top light blue wool, place 1 inwards and go down 1, making 2 nice squares in the top corners, like so. Okay. Next to both light blue concretes on the tops, go in 1 on both sides, and then pull it down 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. On each bottom light blue concrete, pull in 1 on both sides, then go up 2 on both sides. On the middle 2 blue concretes, light blue concretes, pull it across 4 in the middle, connecting both sides, like so. On either side of that 4 light blue concrete line, place a row of light blue wool. In the 2 corners, where this light blue concrete exposed, place 1 light blue wool each, and then fill the rest of these 2 rows in on the top of the body with light blue powder, and then connect a full row of light blue wool on top, just like so. Move to the underside, go up 4 light blue wool on both ends. Where the light blue concrete is, place 1 and 1 with your light blue wool, connecting it. Go across 6 light blue concrete in the bottom row, and then fill the rest in with light blue powder, just like so. With that, the back of Sponker is done. Pause if you need to. Okay, let's move on to the turtle blades. Pretty simple. Just pull back each block. So if it's light blue powder, pull it back, and this light blue wool, pull back. And make sure you're placing blocks underneath the blue powder, of course. From the up view from the front, it should look like this. Okay, now with all that done, we can move on to the face. You can drop your white concrete now. Okay, to start off, on the edges, go up 2 sand blocks each. Then pop out 2 smooth sandstone, like so. Move in 1 smooth sandstone on both sides. Go underneath, get your string bare block or structure void, and go across 2 rows of 4 on the top layer of the body. Top layer of the body. And then place it all with sand, just like so. On these 2 underside gaps, place smooth sandstone each. On the ends, go up 1 smooth sandstone each on the front of the face. Go across 4 smooth sandstone on top of the sand. On each corner of the smooth sandstone that you just placed, place 1 sand, just like so. Go to the side of the heads, and just place smooth sandstone here and there, making it 2 by 3 vertically. Horizontally, I mean. Wait, is it vertically? Or I really don't care. Anyways, with that done, you can drop your sand and your smooth sandstone. Okay, next, in the indents of the face, place 1 light blue powder on the bottom, Place a placement block on top of it, pop it out. You go behind the placement blocks and place one blue shulker box each for the eyes. Just like so, and it should look like this. Once done, you can drop your blue shulker box and your blue powder. Okay, let's reorganize the inventory. And you can also grab your orange and yellows. Okay, start off in the bottom left and bottom right corner, place one light blue wool and pop it out, making sure to destroy the placement block behind it. Next to each light blue wool, place one string or structure void barrier block next to it, in front of the shulker box. Then do a square of light blue powder popped out on both sides. On the right side, go across two more blue light blue powder on the top. Next to each squares, make two light blue concrete going straight up. On the far right side, go up two more light blue concrete. Okay. In the bottom gap right here, pop out two light blue wool, just like so. Then two columns of three light blue powder in the middle. One row of light blue wool on top of it, going across two. And on the far right blue concrete, place one light blue wool to the right of it, like so. In the top left corner, make a square of yellow concrete. On the bottom left and the top right, place one yellow terracotta each, respectively, like so. Now for the rest of the blocks, get your light blue concrete and place it behind and do an outer trim, like so. And it should look like this so far. With that, the front of Sponker is done. Pause if we need to. Okay, let's move on to the right side of Sponker's head. Start off, get your light blue concrete and pull it off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the far left side, go up 7 light blue concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And pull it all the way to the right, just like so. Okay. Then get your light blue concrete on the back side, pull it across 7. And then connect it to the sand, like so. On the corner right here, go up 7 more light blue concrete. And connect the corners of the head to each side. Just like so. Give this like nice little cubic shape. And for the back of the head right here, you just fill in light blue concrete, just to get that done with. Okay, back to the right side of the head. So, on the far left, move in 2 light blue wool. Then go up 2 columns of 6 light blue powder on top of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 columns of 5. Okay. On the far right, get your light blue wool, pull it in 2, and then make a square of light blue powder on top of it. To the left of the light blue wool, place 1 light blue concrete and 2 light blue wool on top of it. In the bottom right corner, right here, go 2 light blue wool and 4 light blue powder on top of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the top and bottom, place 1 light blue concrete each, and fill the middle in with 4 light blue wool, just like so. In the bottom left corner, place 1 orange terracotta, pop it out and turn it into a square like so. And on the top left and bottom right, place 1 yellow terracotta each respectively, just like so. And that's the right side of Sponker done. Pause if you need to. Okay, let's move on to the left side of his head now. Start off on the far right, move in 2 light blue wool, and then go up 2 columns of 5 light blue powder on top of that. I fixed it this time. This time on the far left, we go in 2 light blue wool to the right, and go up 2 columns of 3 light blue powder. On the far right one, go up 1 more light blue powder. On top of the sand block, place 1 light blue concrete, then 3 light blue wool, and 1 more light blue concrete like so. On the bottom left corner, go up 2 light blue wool, and then 4 light blue powder just like so. On the top and bottom of this last column, place 1 light blue concrete each, and then 4 light blue wool in the middle, like so. Okay, we can move to the back side now. Start off on the ends, go up 3 light blue wool on both sides, and then 3 light blue powder on both sides. On the bottom, go across 4 light blue concrete. On the corners, go up 2 light blue concrete each, and the top corners, go down 1 light blue concrete each. On the ends, fill in those 2 gaps with light blue wool. On the bottom, go across 2 light blue wool, and fill the rest of the back of the head in with light blue powder. Just like so. That's the back side Sponker done. Pause if you need to. Okay, and finally you can go on to the top of his head. start off, get your light blue wool. Right where you see the terracotta, move it back 1, place your light blue wool, and go all the way across just like so. Next, get a full row of placement blocks underneath. I'm going to use orange terracotta because why not? And just fill in all the underside like so. And then fill on top of each placement block, light blue powder. Just like so. Next, with the yellow terracottas are for the front and back, the front and side, pop out 1 next to each of them, and make a square of yellow concrete between, just like so. And now we are done with Sponker. There's one more additional touch that you can add if you want to. I personally am not going to add it, but I can show you how to add it. Just grab your light blue carpet. Base is technically part of the skin, but I don't really like it. On the top left diagonal of the light blue wool, place 1. Go across the right light blue wool. On the top right diagonal, place 1, and the bottom right diagonal, place 1. It's supposed to be like this, but I don't really like it because I can't really actually do it. I have to fake it with carpet. But it's not really necessary. Who's going to look at the top of that anyways? Anyways, with that, Sponker is done. This was not a request, at least from what I saw. If any of Marcus skins or YouTubes might do, I can do it. Or at least I can try.